Lines and the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's second down. Throwing again, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. After the run, Watson going to throw. Steps away to his left. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. third down. It's Johnson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Steven Sims on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They run again on first down. Peterson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Kissick, the ball carrier. Bernard McKinney on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And Latimer's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington.
Cody Latimer.
Cody Latimer, 59 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Texans 3.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Not much there, only a yard. Throwing again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington.
The ball carrier.
Adrian Peterson, 46 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes this Washington 21. Texans 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Caught by Cobb. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
31-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Number 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off at the 19. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
First and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Well, it was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
On 3rd down, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's got it up and through.
Makes this Washington 35. Texans 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the
On 2nd and 12. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he bats Watson away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans claw one back. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
42, Texans.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Steven Sims now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
J.D. McKissick. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Watson on target here to Fuller. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up second down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Throwing again is Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. 8 yards to go on second down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, an 80-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Cobb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren
Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard.
They will run it. It's McKissick, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Houston, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought
Give
down.
him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run again with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Texans 17.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd
from the gun. Watson.
44-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the 1st.
1st and 10.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try And obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
You ain't going nowhere. Switch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Washington.
Let's get this. Slam. Shift.
Here's McKissick. And a short gain here down to the 22. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now. It's Peterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Bradley Roby.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard.
The 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it will bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Running for it, here's Peterson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington 70, Texans 17. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it's 3rd and short. Operating from the gun. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
On the coverage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Watson forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And that